What's up, everybody? Okay, so hope you're ready for this ride. So I'm by myself, like always. I guess I gotta explain why I'm by myself, but I'm always by myself. Probably because this is the stuff I think about. Nobody wants to hear or talk about this kind of stuff. So, well, the real reason why I'm single is probably because I can't handle a real woman. That might be why. But mostly because I have questions. Or this is the stuff I think about. And it's unusual, so not a lot of people get into it. So I got a question for you. People can make money and use their money however they want, right? Make money, do whatever you want with it. Particularly, give to causes that you care about, right? Charity, spend your time, your energy, your effort, you know what I mean? And stuff you care about, stuff that you think is important, stuff that you think is good, and you know what I mean? Charity, Susan G. Komen, Wounded Warrior, you know what I mean? You donate. You put your money where your mouth is, for whatever reason. St. Jude's, all these great organizations, right? What's up, buddy boy? Somebody wants to be pet. I'll bite. Stinky boy got a bath today. Stinky boy. Okay. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Donations. So people give to causes they care about, right? So if people think government works, big government, federal government, people think government works. And they think that this entity has their best interest in mind and it's doing good and it's always, proper and just and, you know, worthy. Why are people not giving more money to the federal government? You know what I mean? If you really believed in it, if you really had faith in it, if you really thought it was heading the right direction, if you really thought, it was impactful and doing good. I mean, you know the numbers. I mean, you see how little money comes out of the government, Social Security, um, you know, welfare programs. I mean, so little comes out of the government, yet so much goes in. Yet every year you pay someone to prevent you from giving them so much as $1 more than you absolutely have to. But even then, throughout the year, after you file your taxes, okay, so you get it down to a bare minimum. You just pay as little federal tax as you possibly can, okay? If you really believe in them, why don't you donate to them throughout the year? If you really believe in the federal government, why are you not giving them your money? I don't understand. Somebody's going to explain it to me. If you really believe in this, why are you not giving them more of your money? Give them all of it. Give them all of it. The government's going to take care of you. Just give them all your money. Anyway, yeah. These are the things I think about. And I did hear something interesting recently that made me think, and it really stuck with me. This guy said, okay, so let me explain it first. Well, I guess not to explain it, but I don't look at money like it's paper money. I look at it like it's time. I exchanged my time for this. I exchanged my life, my energy, my expertise, my any effort. Like I exchanged a piece of me for this, right? So why is it why is it selfish for me to want to keep that I worked for and I earned and I traded my life for? I traded my life for this, you know? Why is it selfish for me to want to keep it, but it's not selfish for somebody else to want to take it? You know, if everybody believes so much in this idea of financial equality for everyone, why aren't you just giving your money to these people that need it? Why are there homeless people? Why do we have all these fundamental problems if you believe so strongly about these? Anyway, makes no sense. You call me selfish for wanting to keep it, yet you want to take it, and that's not selfish. How's that not selfish? For you to want to take what's not yours. But it's selfish for me to want to keep what's mine. I don't know. It's wild to me. And then they set fire to these buildings and they say, it's just stuff. It's just a piece of property. It can be rebuilt. How selfish is that? You didn't work for that. If you believe in what they're saying, if you believe in burn your house down. They're not burning their house down. They're burning somebody else's stuff down. And of course you're numb to it. You don't care. You didn't work for that. You didn't earn that. You didn't trade your life for that. I mean, it's always the selfish people calling people selfish. Just burn it to the ground. Just let it burn. Like, just burn it all to the ground. Yeah, of course, it's not yours. It's not yours. But you're used to that. The federal government's used to that. These people are used to that. They're used to spending money that's not theirs. I mean, yeah. Oh, man. Oh. This is stuff I think about. But I can tell you this, from what I can see, excuse me, this thing might be coming to a stop. This thing might be coming to a stop. You know, there are more people in the wagon than there are people pulling the wagon. That's where we're headed. That's where we're headed. More people are going to be in the wagon than pulling the wagon. And we've already seen how weak our supply chains are. All right, I'm getting sidetracked now. But yeah, I never understood that. What's happening here? What's happening here? It feels like we live in an upside down world. Like Bizarro land. It's just okay to burn somebody else's stuff down. And people are just cheering for it, rooting it on. I mean, people are dying. People are being murdered live on television, live on social media. People are being murdered. I mean, it's like the fall of the Romans. It's like we're killing each other for sport at this point. Like George Carlin said, it's a pig club, and you ain't in it. We're not in a big club, man. Another thing I've been thinking about is don't fall for this 1% lie. This 1%'s a lie. And it's a very subtle lie, but it's a lie. And let me explain what I'm thinking on this one. See, this is why I'm by myself all the time. I think of this crazy shit. Don't believe this 1% shit. It's very subtle conditioning. Let me explain that. When you hear 1%, what does that mean? You registers mathematically in your head. Anybody can do that math. That's 1 in 100. Very simple. That's what 1% means. Everybody knows a penny to a dollar. Okay? That insinuates it's 1 in 100 people. Right? Makes sense, right? That's very logical. A to B. It's insinuating 1% of people are wealthy, like the 1%, right? It's a lie. It's a lie. Okay? So there's 8 billion people on the planet or so, right? 7.6 or 8 or 7 or something like that, right? So let's do 1% of that, which would be what? Boom, boom. 10 million? Did I got that math right? Move that decimal over twice. I think that's 10 million people. But do you guys really think 10 million people are in the... No, wait. Yeah, 8 billion, 10 million, right? Am I doing that math right? I think so. But you guys really think 8 million people are in the 1%? It's not even close to that. It's not even close to that. There's like a couple hundred people that work in Washington. A couple hundred people. You know what I'm talking about? And then there's like the corporations that run them. Again, what, another couple hundred people? That's not 1%. You're conditioned to think that it's 1 in 100 people that are wealthy. It's not even close. It's not even close to that. There's a couple thousand people, maybe, that run this whole thing. But they condition you to think 1%. They want you to do 1%. Oh, one, because they want you to think that they're everywhere. And they're not. They're rare. They want you to think there's lots of them. Well, there's not. There's like I said, there's not that many of them. Oh, it's just funny. They want you to think you can get there. They want you to think you can get there. And you know what? And some do. Some do. Like some get there. You know what I mean? But you gotta wonder. You gotta wonder, man. There's not that many people that run this thing. And we've already seen recently the power of the people. I'm telling you. If we were all to like figure this out and like do it together instead of constantly being divided by the television and social media, I'm telling you right now, if you're not listening to both sides, you shouldn't be listening to any of it. For real, and that is serious. If you're not listening to both sides, you shouldn't be listening to any of it. You can't listen to just one side. You cannot do it. You're doing yourself a serious injustice by paying attention to one side. Even if, I'm talking about you need to spend serious time looking at the other side. You need to listen to what they're saying. You need to like look at the conviction in these people's eyes. You need to understand that they believe what they're saying for a reason. Okay? You need to mix up your news. If you're not mixing up your content, you're going to be a mixed up person. You're going to have such a narrow view of the world, right? Does that make sense? Constantly hearing the same opinion over and over and over and over, right? Oh, man. How long is this? Oh, snap. I'll quit. It's like 15 minutes. Anyway, good night.